GoldenArrow is just over 150 years old. So it started out as a horse-drawn cart company, and it moved through all the technology developments in the bus industry. Our latest 500 vehicles are common rail engines with Euro 5 specifications. And today we run our whole fleet on the Dello Gold Ultra product.
We are here in Cape Town, South Africa to inspect an MAN D0826 engine that has driven the entire 630,000 kilometers on Dello Gold Ultra SAE 15W40, dropping off thousands of customers in continuous stop-and-go mode while burning 500 ppm sulfur diesel fuel.
In our environment as a stop-start environment, a load can be up to 10 tons, and stop-start creates additional pressure on your maintenance. So having the right product is really important for us to make sure that we don't inconvenience our passengers and that we do not incur additional costs.
As 7 years as a foreman by using Dello Gold Ultra, we never had an oil-related engine failure.
So now let's have a look at the piston to check the high temperature performance of the oil. Actually, the rings are moving freely, which is a very good sign. There's virtually no deposits on the crown land, nor on the second land, and a little bit of it on the third land. Let's now have a look at the undercrown. It's practically clean. There's virtually no deposits, which means that the oil has done a very good cooling job. Given that the engine has done 630,000 kilometers in combination with 500 ppm sulfur diesel fuel, this is a great achievement. When inspecting the inside of the liner, there's two items we check for. The first one is the wear step. Here, clearly, there's no wear step present. Second item is cross-hatching. In this case, the cross-hatching is clearly present, which is crucial for oil consumption control. When checking the outside of the liner, we're looking for signs of corrosion and cavitation, which is clearly not here, which means the coolant is doing its job.
At GoldenArrow, operating 1,100 vehicles with 600 employees, we've got a challenge that we need an oil that you can use from old technology engines right to the top end of technology. We've standardized all our fleet on the Dello range of products because that's exactly what it gives us.
Now let's have a look at the bearings. If we look at the unloaded side of the conrod bearing, very little wear, very good performance. If we look at the loaded side, little signs of wear, which is not unusual given the distance that we have on this engine. Moving to the main bearings, we have a little bit of copper here, which is acceptable. Looking at the loaded side of the main bearing, we see a little bit of copper exposure, which is not that unusual if you know that this bus engine has been in continuous stop-and-go mode, picking up and dropping off customers. Let's have a look at the followers of the valve train. Very nicely polished, virtually no signs of wear. If we then look at the camshaft, we have an equal situation. Very nicely polished lobes, virtually no signs of wear. Actually, this camshaft can go back into the engine.
In the last 20 years, we have not put the cause of a failure of engines on the oil that we use. And if you relate that back, we travel just short of 60 million kilometers a year. Over 20 years, that's 1.2 billion kilometers that we've traveled without having an engine failure due to the oil that we use.
It is clear, inspecting the engine parts of this passenger bus, that the combination of MAN engine design, good maintenance and the use of Dello Gold Ultra SAE 15W40 is providing the reliability and the durability that GoldenArrow is looking for to deliver its passengers.
So clearly, Dello Gold Ultra makes our buses go further.